So now we will start with some important polymers, and in that first we will start with rubber. So let's start with some important polymers. Okay, so first is nothing but rubber. So rubber, as we know that rubber is commonly called as elastomer. Okay, so that elastomer may be balloons, it may be gloves, it may be tires, anything. So as whatever the common example for rubber are there that are included in elastomer. Okay, so first we will start with natural rubber. So what is natural rubber basically? Natural rubber, it's a polymer of monomer unit isoprene. Okay, isoprene is nothing but it's 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene. Okay, so what is structure? See, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and since it's a 1,3-butadiene, so at first and third position there is a double bond, and this is at the second position there is methyl group. Okay, so rest valency you will satisfy with hydrogen, so it's CH2. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, it has been balanced over here. Again this is CH double bond CH2. So this is nothing but 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene, that is the isoprene unit. So natural rubber, so what first point you will write? Natural rubber, it's a polymer of isoprene unit. In bracket write down 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene, and next to that you are supposed to write its structure. Okay. Second point you will write is, it is high molecular weight polymer. Okay, so what second point you will write? It's a high molecular weight polymer. Third point you will write, it is consisting of 2,000 to 5,000 units of that monomer, and that's why it is this higher molecular mass material which is consisting of 13 lakhs to 15 lakh unit molecular mass, and therefore third point you will write, it is consisting of 2,000 to 5,000 unit. Okay, next to that fourth point is there is a structure of natural rubber. So in fourth point you will write structure of natural rubber. So let's go for structure of natural rubber. Okay, so this is CH2. Okay, CH2. Then this is CH, CH3. Okay, this is what? This is CH2. Okay, what is this? Again, I have written the same units. It's 2-methyl. Okay, 2-methyl, but it was 1,3-butadiene unit, right? But out of that, first and third position double bond now shifted to. See, this is the same unit I have written. 1, 2, 3 and 4. It's 2-methyl. Okay. At first position there is a double bond. So that bond is shifting to 2 and 3. So this is 2 and 3 double bond. Now the double bond which was earlier in third and fourth, now it has been shifted to next bond. And therefore this is a newly formed bond obtained from this bond. Is it clear? What next you will write? Again CH2. Okay. Now you are supposed to write this. CH3, this is H, this is CH2. Okay, again you will write CH2. Then after that, same unit you are supposed to write. Okay. See. Okay. So what I have written? I have written the same unit everywhere. And if you observe the ring, or if you observe the structure, there is, since there is CH2 unit on both sides of the same side of the double bond, and therefore it exists in cis configuration. Okay, since both CH2 units are onto the same side, and therefore it exists in cis configuration. If it is on the opposite side of the double bond, therefore it results into trans configuration. So same unit I have written. See, this is CH3, CH2, CH, CH2. Same unit I have written, but what I have done, I have just flipped that structure. So it's CH2. Okay, this CH2. Then this CH3 will go downside, that hydrogen will come downside, that CH2 as it is. Again I have written the same monomer unit over here. Okay, and the chain continues, and this resulting structure is called as natural rubber. So is it clear what is natural rubber? So in fourth point you are supposed to write the structure for natural rubber. What next you are supposed to write is nothing but polymerization reactions so involved while manufacturing natural rubber. So next we will see manufacture for natural rubber. So in fifth point you are supposed to write the natural rubber is produced by following addition polymerization reaction. So as we know, the monomer units are involved in production of rubber. So next you will write in fifth point, the natural rubber is produced in following way. So fifth point, write down the reaction or the production of natural rubber. Okay, so write this unit as it is. As we know this unit, it's 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene, right? Okay, this is the same unit we have written earlier. Okay, so I have written that 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene. What you are supposed to write? N moles of this are taken. Okay. What next you will do? This bond is going to shift, right? In between first and third, that will shift to 2 and 3, and third and fourth, that will shift to form a new bond, and therefore the structure will be like this. Okay. Okay, this CH2 as it is, this CH2 as it is, right? And therefore what will happen? Or instead you can write, see, in order to simplify this, how will you write? See, this is the first carbon. Okay, so I have written this first carbon likewise. Then this hydrogen, so 2 hydrogen on its top. Okay. Then I have written this carbon. So this forthcoming carbon with the CH3. Right? Next what we are supposed to write? The double bond. Okay, so double bond. So now this bond has been shifted over here. Therefore there is a double bond. Then this carbon again with the hydrogen, and again this carbon. Okay, like this, and this 2 hydrogens. Okay, and therefore it is so called as polyisoprene, and which is nothing but natural rubber. Is it clear? So that is the way of producing natural rubber. So write this unit as it is. Then onto the arrow write down polymerization reaction, and after that you are supposed to write this polymer. Is it clear? Then you will write properties of natural rubber. In first point you will write polyisoprene unit or polyisoprene or the natural rubber consists of cis configuration at the double bond. So if you observe the cis configuration at the double bond, what will happen? Whatever that CH2 groups are there, they are onto the same side, and that's why it is so called as the cis configuration. So first you will write natural rubber consists of cis configuration at the double bond. In that you will write it consists of various chains which are linked together by weak forces, that is van der Waals forces of attraction. It's said to possess coiled structure. So this point you are supposed to write in first point. What are those? See, we will revise. It consists of cis configuration at the double bond. It consists of various chains which are linked together by the weak forces like van der Waals forces of attraction, and they are said to possess coiled structure. So that is first point. And second point you will write is as far as this very coiled structure is concerned, therefore this type of polymer can be stretched whenever the deforming force is applied, and whenever deforming force is removed, then it regains its original shape. So in second point you will write, since natural rubber consists of coiled structure, whenever the deforming force is applied, that polymer can be stretched, and whenever the deforming force is removed, it regains its original shape or it retains its original shape. Okay. So this is something about the properties of polymer, that is properties of natural rubber. In next lecture, we will start with vulcanization of rubber. So what is that vulcanization, why it is necessary, which type of reaction is involved, and in what way after vulcanization the properties of polymer can be improved, that we will see in next lecture. Thank you.